Hi kids, we're going to be working on page 42 today, and we're going to be focusing on a couple different things. We're going to be focusing on understanding whole numbers alongside hundreds, looking for mixed numbers. So we have worked with mixed numbers before, however, with tenths. However, we're going to be working with mixed numbers and hundreds, seeing that we can have whole numbers next to hundreds, such as 8 and 13 hundredths, or such as 9 and 12 hundredths. We are going to be working on each one and its decimal component. 8 13 hundredths will be 8 and 13 hundredths. 9 and 12 hundredths will look like 9 and 12 hundredths. We're going to be working with both. All right, let's zoom in and get to the nitty-gritty. We're going to be finding the equivalent fractions, focusing on the same. And we're going to be working with decimals and making sure that we find the equivalent fraction of that, which would be 1/10. Okay, let's work with the first one. We have 1 whole and 2 hundredths. What is the equivalent in decimal form? We would have 1 whole and 2 hundredths. Let's do another one for practice. We have 1 whole. We have 17 hundredths. We will have 1 whole and 17 hundredths. I want you to do the rest, C, D, E, and F, focusing on finding the equivalent fraction and decimal for each. I'll give you some time for this. Make sure to pause the video and complete each one. All right. So now that you've done C, D, E, and F, let's see to check your answers. We have 2 ones here, and we have 8 hundredths. What is the decimal form, the equivalent? It would be 2 and 8 hundredths. Let's go to D. If we have 2 ones and 27 hundredths, it would look like this in fraction form. In decimal form, it would look like 2 and 27 hundredths. Using 4 ones, 58 hundredths would look like that in fraction form. And in decimal form, we'd have 4 and 58 hundredths. Next, we'll have 7 ones and 70 hundredths. Boom. And then we'll have 7 and 70 hundredths. Next, and this is what I'm going to look at for your exit ticket today, is I want you to do 4. The below, where you're going to be drawing lines from dot to dot. So let's get down below and let's focus on this portion here. And this is what I'm going to be checking for at the end of this lesson. Is you're going to be drawing lines from dot, from dot to dot, matching the decimal form and matching it to its fraction form. All unit forms and fractions have at least one match, and some have more than just one. So I'll do this first as an example. So we have 7 ones and 13 hundredths. I'm looking for 7 ones and 13 hundredths. I can see, aha, we have 7 ones and 13 hundredths. So I am going to make a line, boom, to here. And then 7 and 13 hundredths as a fraction or as a mixed number would look like that. And there we are. I want you to do the rest for this 4. I'm going to be checking to see if you made the connections accurately. All right, everybody, have a great day today. Hopefully this was a simple lesson, something that we are beginning to learn with looking at tenths to hundredths and looking at whole numbers and hundredths. Have a great day, everybody.